All right, YouTube. So we're now heading on to the Etowah Indian State Mountain Park place in Cartersville, Georgia, because somebody has a paper to write. She's super pumped to write that paper. So going there so she can get all the information to write her paper. I'm making a little video so she can have it for future reference, just in case she needs to refer back to something. So yeah, let's get driving. All right, y'all, we just made it here to the park. It's packed out today. A lot of big crowd crowding out here. So yeah, we're at the Etowah Museum, and she's there. Got a little statue there. So yeah, we're gonna go see these mountains. They're looking kind of big. 6 flights of stairs apparently. So I don't know. We gotta figure out whether that, but let's get into it. Dang, boy. I think we can touch it.
So we first walked into the museum and to the right there's it was like a village of the people's houses before. And on the mound part we went into the big museum, and then we saw that big old kayak right there. I was just, looking around, and they then had a fish were a big part of this museum. We saw a lot of fish stuff. That's the food collectors. Yeah, the food collectors right there. And where they kept the food in the bass. That's some trees. And then that's what it used to look like back in the time, and whenever times these were from. I can't read that, but I think that's where it was. And then we walked
outside.
outside.
So after the museum, we're now out in actual grass area, ground. Not too wet after that storm that we had last night, but here we are at a house. Etowah's Wattle and Dab house. But nah, seriously, like, this is the house. They constructed it. They made it themselves. I guess with the same techniques they had back in the day. I don't know. Is it cool in there? Nah? Anything in there?
Just a fireplace.
Fireplace? Let's go ahead and see. Wow, it's kind of crazy in here.
They must have had a fire recently.
Kind of smells like one. Maybe they did last night, but they didn't invent a chimney yet. It's just a hole in the roof up there, and they used to just live here, I guess. I wonder if they made beds of like straw or hay or something. Maybe it was on that sign, but I don't know. Sleeping on the floor. I mean, I slept on the floor with a mattress, but this floor is a little more rough than my mattress I used to have. So I don't know. Interesting little house right here. And then Callie's exploring herself. I've seen over here we got a little farm. What used to be a farm. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of cool. Kind of neat. Gotta get good lighting out here. Got the front being in my eyes, but little house. Neat little house here. And then coming out on down to the Etowah River that runs. Now, wait, I don't know if this is the river or this is the defensive ditch that they had that just flooded. This might not be a lake. I think it flooded, but it's still pretty cool. I could see how that could be defensive, like if something were to happen or anything like that. Ooh, watch out, y'all. There's a pig. It's a pig.
That's very nice.
Or a boar, I don't know. Oh wow, what's that? Just a log in a tree.
Is it a tree house? Or a
Yeah, look at that. Go live in there right now. But yeah, this is the defensive ditch, I believe. This is not supposed to be the Etowah River. It just has unfortunately flooded. But pretty cool stuff though. I think it's still pretty neat. And honestly, with it being defensive, it's what it is, man. It's kind of cool. All right, y'all, so I did just learn, so they did have like these wooden walls inside of this ditch. The wooden walls would help protect, like I was wondering that on the way here, because I watched a video on YouTube about it, and I was like, I mean, it's just a ditch, like couldn't they just still like run up the ditch, like, so yeah, there were walls that were there, so it wasn't just a ditch, there were actual walls. So I don't know, that's kind of neat. There were walls here, which of course just have gotten taken down with time, but pretty neat stuff. And now we're entering the village itself, which this is pretty impressive. So all this flat ground right here was like the ceremonial type stuff that they used to do in the village itself. So, you know, just imagine houses all over this village. And in like that opening shot of the museum, like there were, oh, Callie found some wildlife, but there were houses like all over here. And in that opening shot with the houses in the museum, everywhere, houses. And they did it with like some type of tracking, I don't know. Let's see what Callie did find here.
Big old worm.
It is a big worm though. But yeah, this is it, man. The mounds are here. On to the first mound, which is Mound A, which is where the chief would have lived during the time of the reign of Etowah. And yeah, we're gonna go up there. Apparently it's very tall, and it's only gonna look taller the closer we get. So yeah, let's climb this mound. All right, so I just read that sign like right there, and apparently people used to just like, they used to just leave. Like whenever it was flooding or something, like they would just abandon this village, this big old land, and they would just go in for safety, you know, because they didn't have strong houses. I mean, we went into the house and, well, I mean, I don't know, I would rather have been in my apartment than that house during like last night, for example. And that kind of weather definitely did happen back then. Another shot here. So here is like another map of the place. So this right here is Mound A, that one would be Mound B, and then there's another one behind here that's like Mound C. Got Callie all the way over there, like, oh my, over there just waiting for me. But yeah, so, and then right in front of Mound A, which had been like right in this area, this is where they played game of Chunky. I don't know, it says Chunky or Chunky, played by warriors with beautiful stones. So right here is where they played their little games. Now at the base of Mound A here, keep off the slopes, can't go on the slope. He's already all the way up there. So guess I'm about to have to start the climb up and see what happens. Luckily the stairs, actually, like I can do like 2 steps at a time here. Wow, look at me go. So yeah, I will see you guys when I get up. All right, y'all, so we are now on top of the mountain. Feels like I'm on top of the world. Whew, those stairs are not no joke. So be prepared for them stairs. All right, isn't that right? And make sure you're here on a full stomach too, because them stairs, they'll get you. But we're here.
We're hungry.
Hungry, top of Mound A. It is really crazy up here though. The wind's blowing a little bit, which could be just from the wind, but yeah. That's Mound B, and that is Mound C. So this was where like the chiefs would have been. They would have been up here on the tall one, and other higher members of society that weren't just like everyday people would have been on these mounds. So I think like priests or nobles would have had one of these 2 mountains. I don't remember which one, but one of them too. So yeah, it's kind of crazy up here.
If I was a chief, I wouldn't want to live up here.
You wouldn't?
You have to come up here all the time.
I know, them stairs would be brutal, wouldn't they? To me, this is kind of crazy, because like if that building wasn't there, for example, like that building, the visitor center down there, like it was just nothing but land for miles and miles. And I think that down there is like the real river, not the other one. No, I don't think the mobile home park was there. All right, y'all, so all right, y'all, so now we are on the nature trail.
Don't touch it, I think it's poison oak. Poison oak.
I'm not gonna touch it, but thank you for that look out there, Callie. That was
I
great.
could be wrong, so don't come at me.
Comments, don't go too crazy at us. That, you know, we're not too familiar, but maybe she is, I don't know.
I just know the vines are poison oak, like that.
Yeah.
I think that's poison oak. Because one time I went on a nature walk.
Yeah. This big tree, the whole thing is?
No, just the vine.
Oh. Okay. Okay. See if we can find a bluebird. I don't know. It is kind of peaceful out here, though. Very peaceful. Yeah. Oh, big drop off here. Neat place, though, definitely peaceful. And we can find some turtles. All right, so I found a plant that is kind of like Callie, yapping. There's the big mound from the backside. So still looks massive. Still looks massive. It was a chipmunk. There he goes. Holy cow, that was crazy. There he goes. It could have been. We just had Callie heard something running under the bridge here, and all of a sudden this chipmunk just pops out of the wood and then runs away. And then he saw me, ran around the tree, went under, then back up again. That was kind of crazy. Gotta be careful out here, man. I'll get you out there.
Come here, little birdie. Tweet, tweet.
Hear the frogs back there croaking.
Will you Photoshop me up there?
Yeah, I'll Photoshop you up there. All right, y'all, so that was it. That was the Etowah Indian Mounds. Doing my little outro here. What do you got? It was pretty good. I thought it was pretty epic, honestly. And honestly, I think you guys should be smashing that like button, smashing that subscribe button, turning on bell notifications so you can know when we post. And yeah, it's been your boy Dawson, spinning Odyssey. Have a good day. Peace out. Yes, sir. Woo.